Sports Shots now catching up with Aston Clinton manager Neil Roberts after Tuesday night's 1-0 win over Holmer Green in the Wycombe Senior Cup final. Neil, I see the delight on the boys' faces and yours at the end of the game. How happy are you to win that?
Yeah, it was a great result, great performance. We saved our best performance to the last game of the season, you know. I just question the boys sometimes if they had put that effort in and for the league games, you know, we'd have been right up there this year. But full credit to these boys, they've deserved it. You know, they've worked hard. We played some good opposition getting through to the final. Where we beat Risborough Rangers going down to 10 men after half an hour, come back, beat them 2-1, and 1-0 today. Actually, probably flattered Holmer really. We had some good chances, but the boys' work rate out there today was like second to none.
How did you see the game? Do you think you say you thought you deserved to win by a bigger margin? How do you think the game went?
Yeah, like first 5-10 minutes of the game, they playing a little bit higher. They probably used their experience a little bit. You know, they had a good. The number 10 was a good player. I don't know the name of the guy, but he's more than welcome to come down next year, and we'll have to take a look at him in training. But he made some great runs, you know, and then we nullified that. Billy Harrison and Sam Austin at the back were super, won first balls. They couldn't win the first, they won the second. And I thought we were quite comfortable at the end. Probably we could have made it easier, we should have made it easier. But, you know, like that's football, We've worked hard to the end and we've deserved the victory.
You had to defend for long periods of the second half, but it looked as though they were fairly comfortable at the back.
Yeah, like Liam made one great save in the first 10 minutes. He never touched the ball. He never touched the ball apart from kicking it. You know, so defensively, we've set up well, we worked hard, we stuck to a game plan that we talked about at the start of the game. I'm not too sure where it was, but I thought we were quite comfortable.
The club have mirrored last season. They lose to the Division 2 Cup final to a team from the same division and then go and win the Wycombe Cup by beating a team from a higher level. Football doesn't make sense at times, does it?
No, it doesn't, no. And I think it was pretty much the same scenario when they won it last year. They beat some sides higher up in the league or higher up in the divisions, and we've done it again this year. But yeah, well, like I said, we've mirror imaged what we've done last year as a football club. You know, won the Wycombe Senior Cup and lost obviously in the league. But we want to try and prove ourselves over a period of time. You know, so the league's important to us. Myself, Jack, Rob, Mikey we stepped into the management side after 6 games. I think Jordan decided it was time for him to go, and the boys were probably a little bit hurt by that, you know. But we've got to gain their trust, you know. They work hard for each other. In football, it's all about working hard for each other, and they've done that today. And they've had a successful season. But next year, you can judge us next year, and I think we'll be right up there with what we've got coming up.
It's a different mood tonight to the end of the game against Old Bradwell in the Div 2 Cup final. That night was really disappointing for yourself and the players. Tonight's the opposite end of the scale. You're elated, but have you enjoyed it this season?
Yeah, it's been enjoyable at times. The only thing with the league, you know, you sort of like play a period of games of 5-6 games, and because obviously we don't have lights, you know, so you're stuck to Saturdays. And you know, you miss 2-3 weeks, so it's very hard to keep the momentum going, you know, and keep the boys attracted to training. You know, training, we get like 25 people down there with us in the reserves week in, week out, you know, so can't blame. I've enjoyed it, you know. It's going to be nice just to have a period of time off, and then we can go again, you know. Good pre-season in us, and try and attract a few players.
You'll still be in charge next season, yeah?
Yeah, I think Ian's tied me down to another year. Talk about a bit of money, you know, in a couple of weeks' time, but I think, yeah, I'll settle for what I've got in a minute.
Well, congratulations on tonight. I'll let you get back to the boys, and everyone from Sports Shots just wants to say thank you to you, all the staff, players, committee, everyone for all the help this year with reports and interviews and previews and what have you, and we're more than happy to catch up with you again come August or whenever you start.
Yeah, 100%. And from Aston Clinton Football Club, we can't thank you enough for the coverage that we get through you guys, your effort. You know, you turn up at Sarah away when it's pissing down with rain. I don't know if you can use that language, but you know, and you're here tonight, you're here everywhere. You know, from us to Flooring to Winslow, you know, to Risborough, you cover great areas.
Thank you very much. Appreciate the kind words.
No worries.